Good morning, students. Let's see the continuity of general organic chemistry. Yesterday we discussed about IUPAC names. In that we discussed about first rule, that is we have to select the longest carbon chain before give the names to the organic compound. And the second rule, the unit is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, in that we call it is general organic chemistry. IUPAC rule 1, 2, 3 and 4. So rule 1 already completed, then goes to rule 2. IUPAC system or systematic names. In that rule number 2, if two equally long chains are possible, if two equally long chains are possible, the chain with maximum number of side chains or substituents is taken as main chain or parent chain or longest chain. Okay, if the compound consists two longest chains, in the first rule we discussed that we have to select the longest carbon chain, that is the parent hydrocarbon chain or longest carbon chain. If two chains are longest chains, both are having same number of carbons, suppose 7, in the another direction 7 carbons, in that particular case we have the dilemma, then we go for this rule number 2. If two equal long chains are possible, the chain with maximum number of, then the chain with the chain with maximum number of side chains or substituents is taken as main chain or parent chain or longest chain. Let's see the example regarding this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now this is the given compound. Now I would like to select longest carbon chain. Suppose if in this direction I have to move, count how many carbons are possible, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons in this direction. Then these 2R becomes, this is substituent and this is substituent. Okay. Clear? Now we have, suppose this is the longest chain. This is the longest chain. Now this one becomes substituent, this one becomes substituent. This longest chain consists to 7 carbons. 7 carbons. Now this one substituent, this one is another. It has 2 substituents and the longest chain consists 7 carbons. Okay. So in the same compound, here, let's see. Suppose I would like to move in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This chain consists how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now this is the longest chain, am I right? Here it is 7 carbons. Here it is also 7 carbon, am I right? Both are same compound. If 2 equally long chains are possible or not? 2 equal long chains are possible. 7 carbons, 7 carbons. Okay. Now in this case, which one is substituent? Now this is attached to main chain here, am I right? This entire attached to here. This is the branch. Now it has only how many substituents? This is entirely one substituent, am I right? This is entirely one side chain. Here it has 2 side chains, am I right? So now this compound consists 2 long chains. One is here and another one is like this. Okay, but in this case, it has 2 substituents. But in the second case, it consists 7 carbons and it has only one substituent. So let's see the definition. If rule 2, if 2 equally long chains are possible, in the same compound, then the chain with maximum number of side chains, or substituents also we call it is taken as main chain or parent chain. Now which one is correct in these two? Now this is the correct expression, this is wrong expression. Both are having longest chain. That longest chain consists 7 carbons in the 2 cases. So here rule number 2 represents in these 2 cases which one is main chain. We have the dilemma. In that particular case we consider the substituents. So which longest chain consists more number of substituents, then it is taken as longest carbon chain. So here it consists 2 substituents. Here it is only 1 substituents. Okay, now this is the correct one. Why? Because it has more substituents than second case. Okay, that one is correct one. Okay, students, clear this one? So let us take the example. Regarding that example, CH3 bond CH2 bond CH2 bond CH2 CH bond CH2 bond CH3 bond CH bond CH3 bond CH3. This is the compound. In this compound, which one is the longest chain? Suppose I have to move in this direction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons we have in the longest chain. This one become substituent, and here it is substituent. Clear? Okay. Now in the same compound, 2 substituents in the same compound. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I would like to move in this direction as like okay. Now this consists how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons now. Students, okay up to. So now how many substituents we have? This entire attached to main chain. Where this compound attached here. So now this is entirely taken as substituent. Only one substituent. Okay, both are having 7 carbons in the longest as longest chains, but here it consists 2, but here it is only one substituent. So here it consists 2 substituents. Okay. It consists only one substituent. Only one substituent. So both are having longest carbon chain in that similar longest chain, equal long chains. Okay. 7 carbons. So this is the correct method, student. Okay, clear? One more example here. CH3 bond CH2 bond CH bond CH bond CH3, okay, CH2 CH3. Okay, now select the longest carbon chain. Suppose I want to move in this direction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the longest chain it consists 5 carbons. Now it is become substituent, am I right? Clear? Only one substituent. So in the same compound I have to take another direction. The same compound. Now I would like to move in this direction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? 5 carbons. This is the longest carbon chain. It consists 5. 5 carbons, both are longest chain. But in this case, how many substituents, students, here we have? We have 2 substituents. 2 substituent or not? 2 side chains. Both are having same long chain with 5 carbons. But here it consists only one main side chain. But here it consists 2 side chain. So which one is the correct method to give the IUPAC names? This expression is that this one is wrong. Clear? So the next one, example 3 regarding this concept, that is CH3 bond CH2 bond CH bond CH3 bond CH3 bond CH3 bond CH2 bond CH3. Okay, suppose I want to move in this direction. This one has long chain. Clear? How many carbons it consists? 5 carbons. Now this one become this entire group attached at this position. So now this is side chain, this is main chain. Substituent we consider, one substituent we have only. In the same example, Okay, clear? So now I would like to take in this direction. Okay, in this direction, how many carbons we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this one becomes substituent, this one becomes substituent, this one becomes substituent. How many substituents here we have? 3 substituents, am I right? Substituent, 3 substituents. Okay, so here also it consists 5 carbons. Okay, so both are equal long chains, but where the difference? In the case of substituents, the arrangement of attachment of substituents. Here it is 1, it is 3 substituents. Okay, this method is correct mark. This is wrong. Okay, did you get about rule number 2? Okay, so now go for rule number 3. Rule number 3. First we have to select longest carbon chain, and the second rule, if the compound consists 2 equal long chains, then we go to the chain which has maximum number of side chains that get the first priority. Okay, and rule number 3, that is lowest locant rule, or lower number rule, or lowest individual number rule, or least number rule, all are same, remember this. So least locant, what is called locant here? I will explain the rule. Locant means the number of or it represents the locant represents the position of substituent at main chain or parent chain, main chain or parent chain or longest chain. Okay, so locant means locant represents the position of substituents at main chain or parent chain. That means at which carbon of main chain the substituent is present. Let's see the example, then you get an idea about this. CH3 bond CH2, CH Cl bond CH2 bond CH3. Okay, this is the compound. Now what is the longest carbon chain? This is the longest carbon chain. This is the longest carbon chain. Am I right? Now this one become, it is not a carbon, it is a chlorine. Halogen, am I right? Chlorine, bromine, iodine always considered as substituents only, side chains only. So this chlorine here substituent. Okay. Now I would like to give the numbering to this main chain. Main chain. Okay. So let's see. Suppose this is left and right. This is left. This is right of this chain. Am I right? Suppose I would like to give the numbering to this main chain. This is the first carbon. Suppose this is the second carbon. This is third carbon. This is the fourth carbon. Okay. So now in the right to left, this is right and this is left. Am I right? Now give the numbering to the right to left. Right to left. This is left to right. Okay. This is right to left. Okay. So now this is first carbon. Now this is second carbon. This is third carbon. This is fourth carbon. Okay. Is it clear? So now here two possibilities are there to give the numbering to the main chain. In the left to right, this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Clear? So from the right to left, first carbon, second, third, fourth. Now which one is correct numbering? Correct number method. So that is the substituent must get least number. The substituent is, this is where it is present at second carbon. Suppose right to left. The substituent present at second carbon. So from left to right, the substituent chlorine present at third carbon. Left to right, this is the substituent. If you consider left to right, the substituent present at third carbon. So at right to left, the substituent present at second carbon. This is become second carbon. Right to left. Okay. The substituent gets least number. Least number means, so which direction is from left to right? Left to right. Chlorine at third carbon. In this direction, this is third carbon. Okay. From right to left direction, the chlorine at 1 to second carbon. At second carbon. Am I right? Second carbon. So according to Rule 3, substituent get the least number. So now which method is correct? In the left to right, that substituent carbon gets chlorine at third carbon. In the right to left, the chlorine at second carbon. So now chlorine gets least number at second carbon. Am I right? This is the least number of the carbon for substituent. So this method is correct one. So this is wrong method. This method is right to left. In the right to left direction, this chlorine on second carbon. Okay, that is the correct. Here locant is 2. What is the locant number here? 2. The substituent present at second carbon. So locant 2 we call it is. What we call it is locant 2. Locant 2. Now this chlorine at second carbon. So locant of this substituent is 2. Okay? Clear? So substituent gets least locant number. Remember that. Locant represents the position of substituent at main chain. Now what is the position of this substituent at this main chain? Second, and on second carbon it is present. Okay, remember that. I will give the exact definition to this. Locant means where the substituent is present, that represents the locant number. So let us take one more example here, friends. CH3, CH2, CH, CH, Br and CH3. CH3. Now which method is, how to we give the numbering to this? First we have to select the longest carbon chain according to rule number 1. Okay. Now this one act as substituent, bromine. This is called bromine. Okay. Substituent. Now we give the numbering. So the numbering, this is right left hand side, this is right hand side. Am I right? So here it is right hand side, it is left hand side. Right and left. Suppose in this direction left to right, we give the numbering to this carbon. This is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. In this direction, that is left to right, locant position or locant. What is the locant? Where is the substituent present? At fourth carbon. That means bromine at fourth carbon. In this direction. Suppose if we consider right to left, the numbering is right to left. This is first carbon. Now it is become second. This is third. This is fourth, and this is fifth carbon. So from right to left, the locant position, locant number is 2. That is bromine at second carbon. In which case the substituent gets least locant number? Second. This is the correct. Right to left is the correct method. This is wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This method is correct. This method is wrong. Did you get the clarity about this? Now write the rule number 3 definition. Rule 3 definition regarding this. Okay. That is least locant rule. Least locant rule. Lowest locant rule. The parent chain numbered with Arabic numerals. What are the numerals? Arabic numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on, like this. This is the parent chain. Now it is numbered with Arabic numerals. These are Arabic numerals 1, 2, 3 Arabic. Okay. Arabic numbers. Starts from and in which the substituent has least locant. Okay. The parent chain is numbered with, this is the parent chain, numbered with Arabic numerals, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Starts from end. This is the chain which starts from one end, either this side, this side. Okay. This is the end. These two are the ends. Okay. Or terminals. starts the numbering from ends, not we don't start the numbering at middle. Okay, so we start the numbering at ends of the chain only, end of the chain only. Okay, so this is the end of the chain. We start the numbering at end of the chain. Okay, so we start the numbering starts from with Arabic numbers starts from end in which the substituent has least locant. These are the least locant position. Least locant. Okay, clear? Now the substituent gets the least locant in this direction. So I will give the number here from this end, not this end, this end. Why? Because in this end the substituent gets least number, that is 2. Suppose if it starts from this end, in this case the locant number become 4, that the substituent present at the 4th carbon. So the substituent gets more number in this case. So left to right numbering is wrong. Right to left is numbering is correct method. We give the numbering in this case. Then that case the substituent gets least number. Then it will present at least number carbon. Is it clear, students? Very good. That is rule number 3. Then rule number 4. Rule number 4, and we have also 5 here. 4 and also 5. Okay. Rule number 4. In this case, we sum the locant position. Locant position. Let's see. Rule number 4. What it is? Locant sum rule. Locant sum rule or least locant sum rule. Okay, least locant means position of the substituents. Okay, so here we are going to add locant numbers after numbering. Let's see. In this case, the numbering is done. Which has lowest locant sum. The numbering is done which has lowest locant sum of substituents. Okay, the numbering is done which has lowest locant sum of the substituents. Okay, let's see the definition here simply. For example, so when we use this rule, this is important. This rule is applicable. This rule is applicable when many substituents present at main chain of the compound. Main chain or parent chain, both are same. Okay, clear? This rule is applicable when many substituents present at main chain of the compound or parent chain. More number of substituents. Okay, let's see. Let's see the example. What is lowest locant sum rule? We are going to sum the locant position, substituent positions at main chain. Let's see the example. CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3. First, we have to select the longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this direction, or in this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, clear? Now, this is the longest chain, am I right? Longest chain, okay. These three are substituents, am I right? Side chains. This longest chain consists how many carbons? 6 carbons. That is the rule 1. First have to select longest chain. Then we give the numbering. Okay. We give the numbering now. But here we have the dilemma. So we have to start either this side or that side. In which direction we have to give the numbering, either left to right or right to left. Okay. Suppose in this particular case, this is the left and this is the right side, am I right? This is the right and this is the left side, am I right? These are the substituents, am I right? Now I would like to give the numbering from left to right. Suppose this is the first carbon, this is the second carbon, this is the third, this is the fourth and fifth and sixth carbon. From right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the numbering, left to right and right to left. First, I would like to consider left to right. Locant sum. Locant sum means first we have to select the locant position. Locants, where it is, substituent position. In the left to right, this is the substituent where it is present at second carbon. Okay, and now this one at third carbon, locant 3. This is the at fifth carbon, locant 5. Now sum these three locants, 2 plus 3 plus 5. How much it is? 2 plus 3, 5 plus 10. In the left to right, what is the locant sum? 2, 3, 5, 10. Okay. And in the right to left, the locant position, here it is 2, am I right? This CH3 at second carbon in this direction. This CH3 at second carbon. Okay. Locant 2 and here it is 4. CH3 at fourth carbon in this direction. This CH3 at fifth carbon. 5. Okay. Now second, fourth and fifth in the right to left direction. So now add this 2 plus 4 plus 5, am I right? 2 plus 4 how much? 6. 6 plus 5, 11. So now which one is the least locant sum? Least locant sum. 10 is the least locant, am I right? Is it clear, ma? In this direction add 2 and 4, 6 and 5. Okay? 5, 11. So least locant 10 is the least locant sum. Okay? So this is wrong, this is the correct. We have to follow the least locant sum rule according to this rule. Okay. Now which number is better? Numbering is done from left to right. This numbering is better. That is left to right numbering is good. So that is 1, 2, 3. This method is in this direction. The numbering is done in this direction. So in this direction it is wrong number. We don't prefer to give the numbering right to left. So left to right numbering is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 5. Is it clear, student? Everyone? We have to follow this. So many substituents are there. 3 substituents are there. In this case we have the dilemma. In that particular case we follow this type of phenomena. First give the number left to right and right to left. So then sum of the locants we consider. So in which sum of the locant is least value? Here it is 10 is in which direction? Left to right it is 10. In the right to left it is 2. Another one is 2 plus 4 and 5 it is 11 here. So 6 plus 5 11. So maximum it is 11, it is least one 10. So we follow this one is the correct numbering method. So left to right, therefore left to right numbering is correct to give the IUPAC name. IUPAC name. Okay. Later I will tell you how to give the IUPAC name. Okay. So these are all the fundamentals. This is rule number 4, very very important. Okay, students. Again we will meet in the next class. Okay. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. So let us take one more example here regarding this. Example 2, CH3, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. The CH3 is here. CH3 is here. Okay. So first have to select longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These two are substituent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this one becomes substituent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is only 6. So we consider this is longest chain, am I right? Longest chain. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons are there. Now these two are considered as substituents. Okay. Now give the numbering. So here 2 substituents are there. So in this particular case we follow the left to right. This is right to left. Am I right? So give the numbering. This is first carbon. This is second carbon. Third carbon. Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh one. Here in this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one. Am I right? Clear? Now in the left to right, locant sum, left to right. So where the substituents are present, here this is in the left to right direction, CH3 present at second carbon. Okay, and this CH3 at fifth carbon in the left to direction. Now locant sum is 2 plus 5. Am I right? 7. Clear? In the right to left direction, locant positions are locant sum in this direction. What about this one? This CH3 at third carbon in this direction, third one, and it is at 6 CH3 at sixth carbon. Okay, 3 and 6. Now locant sum is 3 plus 6, it is 9. Right to left it is 9, and left to right it is 7 only. Left to right 7. So least sum. This is least locant sum. So we follow this one. This is wrong one. So the numbering is done from left to right. Why? Because the least locant sum is 7. But here least locant sum in the right to left 9. So it is maximum, it is minimum. So least locant sum we follow this. Okay, this is the correct method. Left to right method is correct numbering method. So therefore left to right numbering is correct. Okay, because it has left to right numbering method is correct one. Okay, clear student? So in the left to right, the lowest locant sum is 7. In the right to left, that is 9. So left to right method is correct one. So right to left numbering is wrong. So left to right method is correct, and that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This method is correct one. Okay. Don't give the numbering right to left. In this case, we follow this method. Did you get about this one? Okay, very good. One more example. CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3, bond, CH3, CH3, bond, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, this is the compound. So, one more example. First, have to select longest carbon chain. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbons in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is the longest chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 6. Okay, this is the longest chain. Okay, have to select the longest carbon chain continuously. Okay, clear mark to. Now this one becomes substituent. This one becomes substituent. It has 4 substituents. Okay, now many substituents are there. Then which direction is correct to give the numbering? So now this is the left. This is the right. Am I right? Clear students? Now this is the right hand side of the chain. This is the left hand side. So now give the numbering left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The right to left. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Clear ma? Up to? Okay. So in this case now, eighth from right to left. Right to left locants. What are the locants? So right to left to right, left to right. Am I right? This is left and right, left to right. So locant at 3. At this is the third carbon. Am I right? Third carbon. Okay. And third carbon we have 2 methyl groups. Am I right? At third carbon we have 3 methyl groups. So now locants are 3, 3. Remember this, very important. So here at third carbon, the left to right, we have 3 methyl groups. Then locants are taken as 3, 3. Remember this. Suppose it is 1, only 3. Okay. At third carbon, we have 3 methyl groups. So we taken as locant position 3, 3. Okay. And come to fourth carbon in the left to right direction. So here also this fourth carbon consists 2 methyl groups. Am I right? So we taken as 4, 4 these locant positions. Okay. Now least locant sum. Locant sum, what is locant sum here? 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. Am I right? So 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 14, 6 plus 8 14. Am I right? Clear up to? And now right to left, take the locants. Right to left. Now this is fifth carbon. 1 2 3 4. Fifth carbon consists of 3 methyl groups. So 5, 5 locants. Okay, and 6, 6. This is the 6, 6. Am I right? 6, 6. Am I right? Locant sum. Why at 6th carbon we have 2 methyl groups. At 5th carbon we have 2 methyl groups from right to left direction. Okay. So now locant sum. 5 plus 5, 6 plus 6. Am I right? So 5 plus 5 10, 16, 22. Am I right? 22. 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 10 22. Now which one is the least locant sum? 14 is the correct one. So this is method is wrong method. 14 is the least locant sum. Least locant sum. Therefore left to right numbering is correct. Okay, clear? That means we have to follow left to right the numbering only. This is correct. Right to left numbering is wrong. Don't give the numbering from right to left. Why? Because it has maximum. Look at some 22. And comparing with this 14 is the minimum. So we follow the left to right method. Okay. So this is 3 plus 3 6, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 6 14. Okay. Clear, students? So again we will meet in the next class. Have a nice day. Write the notes properly and neatly. If you have any doubt, ask me through WhatsApp group. I will explain you. Okay, thank you very much.